Are you ready to take your business from mediocre to mind-blowing? If yes, then you're in the right place. This is part two of a three-part series on taking your business from mediocre to mind-blowing based on the Money Mindset Summit I was on last week. And so go back and watch the previous vlog to get and I'll put it in the show notes for you so that you won't have to go hunting for it, on why your business isn't doing as well as you believe it should be doing, because you've sure been giving it A+ effort and more than the good old college try. So part two today is on how to get a board of directors, which we know will uplift and uplevel any business. How to get a board of directors immediately, the perfect fit to you at zero cost. So again, this is part two about getting the board of directors, and it's going to begin with a disclaimer. If you are narrow-minded, if you think inside the box, if you do not have an open mind or are not willing to have an open mind for the next few minutes, then you can stop watching now. This is not for you. Okay, so a board of directors helps bring expertise and knowledge and support, and they give ideas and confirmation and confidence building and a whole host of other wonderful things. They'll also be very honest and direct with you if things aren't going the way you believe they should, would, or could, all not words you want to be using. They will redirect you into a way that is bringing you up into what is possible. Okay, so enough said. So if you have stepped outside of your box and you are ready to have an open mind, here's the process of obtaining your board of directors. There are two types to have. The first one is a personal board of directors, and the second one is an internal board of directors. So stay with me. To get your personal people board of directors, make a list however you like to. You can write it, you can speak it, you can whatever. Make a list of as many people that you admire, honor, respect, that you can think of, and take a full 10 or more seconds to do this. These people can be living or have already passed. Okay? Honor, respect, admire, all of those characteristics. Make your list without the ego getting in the way. This list is very unfiltered and it's just for you. Now the next step will be to take a few deep breaths. Do it with me if you can. If you're not driving, inhale, exhale, longer, deeper, and slower than you normally would. Close your eyes if you can, which will help minimize external distractions and get you easier into the alpha level of consciousness, where the ego can be in the back seat for this work. And then look at those lists and pick your top three unfiltered. 1, 2, 3. And you could have a couple of substitutes in there if you like. So we could go top 5, but go for top 3. Now, what you're going to do is the next time there's something up in your business, you're about to make a big decision, a big investment, hire somebody, whatever it might be, bring somebody on your team, totally redo your website, any of the aspects of business, and you're going to take it to the board. So that means you're going to breathe, you're going to close your eyes, and you're going to see yourself sitting at the head of a boardroom table, and at the sides are your board of directors. Okay, so currently for me, they happen to be Joan of Arc and Dr. Wayne Dyer and my Aunt Kay. And they're all there for very, very different reasons. And I will tell them, I'm thinking about doing this, or I've been doing this and it's not working. Please give me your unfiltered thoughts and feedback. And you speak to each person. Okay, Joan of Arc. And then you open your eyes and you write it down. And then you breathe yourself back into that space, nice and slow, until you feel you're in alpha. The ego's not going, yeah, this isn't working. Breathing there, and then Wayne Dyer. Open your eyes, write it down. Breathing in to the third person, who in my case is my Aunt Kay, my namesake. Thank you. Open my eyes, write it down. And then one more time, closing your eyes, and really feel into that true love that's yours by divine right in abundance, your true source, your God light, your higher power, this universal sense and all-knowing. and ask them the same question. What do I need to know about this? And then open your eyes. Now, your true source is going to be benevolent. They're meaning they're not going to be chastising, calling you stupid, telling you you made the biggest mistake of your life. Their advice is going to be very simple and direct. A lot of times it's only one word or one sentence, and just write it down. Now you can kind of bring the conscious mind back and say, okay, here's the plan of action. What do we think? Now remember, now that you have these new thoughts, these new ideas, these new opportunities, then you're going to say, back to what I always say. So, what do I want? How can I get it? So, what's the action plan? And who can help me? Okay. Now, you can do the exact same thing internally, go through that exact same process, and your board is your head, your conscious mind. And then on the sides, you have your head, your logical, you have your heart, your creative, and then you have your gut, which I like to call the feminine. The feminine is actually present in all of them, but really strong in intuition, which is the gut. And you do the same thing. You ask each of them their thoughts about what's going on. You open your eyes in between each and you write it down. Now that brings you into conscious awareness. That's why you're going to breathe again with your eyes closed, focusing on inhaling, exhaling longer than you normally would until you're feeling that piece of calmness where the ego's in the back seat and you're in charge. Okay, so this is the process of getting a board of directors for your business or pretty much anything in life at zero cost to you. It is a wonderful, wonderful process, and I would love it if you would share how it's going. If you're having trouble getting messages from them, then we need to speak because there's something blocking you from doing that. I talked last week about antiquated neural pathways, so we're going to remove that block. That's the work that I do. It lights me up. I would love to be able to share what I know about how to get you unstuck in so many ways, specifically this one. I'm Elle Graniel, the founder of Truespeak, one of only a dozen people on the planet certified for over 25 years in a scientifically proven process that helps you get out of your own way. And so until I see you again next week, part 3, we'll be talking about, so we did, why your business isn't the way you want it to be, how to get a board of directors at zero cost to you. And next week will be how to meet investors, how to get aligned with investors that you haven't even met yet. Super fun and exciting. So until then, bendiciones always and in all ways. Stay happy and healthy, my friends.